Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, and that means it is time for some stream reveals. Now, you might be asking why I'm doing this week, because no, I don't do the stream reveals every week, right? That's because my boy Welstra is getting some support. It is finally going from bad tier to probably alright tier, right? So that's good to see. But first, I do want to announce that we are doing a giveaway. You might have heard it before. If you want to see how to submit your entries for the giveaway, it's in the description below. You can win some good prizes, win some boxes of Vanguard, I think BTO 5 and BTO 6. Also win some FGO boxes as well. If you're into Weiss, if you're not into Weiss, well, you'll still get some of the boxes anyway, right? So you can win. Find out how to submit and win. There's a lucky door prize, and there's like we're gonna pick out the best stories of your experiences with Bushiroad TCG. So just submit it, and yeah, you could get some good prizes for New Year's, I guess. I guess that's when it's gonna be out. Yeah. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. There is gonna be some PR reprints as well. So that busted PR pack that is coming out very soon in Japan. That comes with the Overlord more support. It is also gonna reprint some of the some nice cards. I don't want to say that they're like super important, like super staple, right? The Tamayura one is nice to have. The Penguin set order Searcher Tacton is also nice to have. Drilling Angel is gonna be the nice reprint because it is going up in price. But there are a lot of other generics that are still very, very expensive. So if they're able to reprint them as PRs, that is a good start. That doesn't mean they're not gonna print any more PRs, which is kind of sad, right? It's kind of sad. It is what it is though. There are some more PRs being released, right? So here is the new Batam one. Let's make this bigger. So this PR is actually very interesting. It's revealing a new kind of effect for V and Premium, right? So the first effect is auto in the Vanguard Circle or Reguard Circle once per turn. When this unit attacks while boosted, Soul Blast 1 as a cost, and if your opponent's hand has 4 or more cards, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and discards it. So just straight up, kind of like an Amber, not really an Amber clone, right? But it's because you don't need CB, you just have the Soul Blast. But this second effect is very interesting. So auto while in your hand at the beginning of your riot phase, if your Vanguard is grade 1 or less, discard this card. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So kind of a weird fix, right? It's like, if you don't have, well, you have to have had a grade 2 because this is a grade 2. But if you don't want to ride this guy, you can discard him and just search for another grade 2, so it can kind of make your ride line a bit more, how do you say it? Consistent. But I don't know. It seems weird when you slap this onto a card which has a good Vanguard Circle, a relatively decent Vanguard Circle effect, right? Because the first effect is Vanguard or Reguard Circle, so that's kind of weird. I'm not too sure why, but it is a trend because the next one we have is an Aquaforce card. So this one is the first effect is Vanguard Circle, Reguard Circle once per turn. When this unit attacks while boosted, Counterblast 1, stand this unit, and if it's the 4th battle of this turn or more, this unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of that turn. If you shoot on the Vanguard Circle, choose a card from your hand and discard it. So basically, this guy, Aquaforce can start restanding at grade 2, which is pretty cool. And the second effect is, again, auto hand at the beginning of your ride phase. If your Vanguard is grade 1 or less, discard this card. The top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. So again, it's not like, it's weird, right? The second effect is kind of weird. However, this first effect feels just really strong, right? Actual strong. So let's leave it at that for now. But let's look at some more PRs, right? PRs seem to be just what it is, right? So we have a Favnir PR here. So Con in the Soul. If you did not ride this turn, this unit gets grade plus 2, right? That's what Favnir needs. It needs high grades, like 4. 4 grade will enable its effect very easily. And the second effect is auto in the Soul. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacks, if you did not ride this turn, bind this card and all your front row units get power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. That's actually pretty good, right? That's actually pretty good. You can, you just give your front row 5k, right? And you restand and you double dip. So, hey, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. But next, we also have this Leonorn support card. So, this first effect is auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle by a card's ability, you may soul charge 1. So, this kind of helps fix one of the biggest problems with Leonorn, and that is soul, right? And the second effect is auto rearguard circle. When this unit boosts, if you have a Vanguard with Leonorn in its card name, choose a unit in the same column as this unit, and it gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. So, you could technically give it to, like, anything that restands will double dip because it's, you know, end of power into the end of turn. So that's kind of nice to have. And the last PR we have is this support for Hazerid and Medial. So this one is Cont on the rearguard circle. If you have Vanguard of Hazerid or Medial in its card name and this unit was placed this turn, you get all your trigger units on rearguard circle and in your deck are regarded as normal units instead. So this is really good for Medial because if you look at her effects, it depends on what she reveals. If you reveal a normal unit, it is way better than revealing a trigger unit. So this kind of helps that out. And then for Hazerid, she gives normal units effects, right? So if you have a trigger effect, if you have a trigger on the field, then it doesn't, you can't choose it for effects. And the effect is something like, you know, they get 2k power, and then at the end of the battle, they attack the Vanguard, they can draw a card and then put this unit on the bottom of the deck. So you give them that. There seems to be quite a few pluses that you can do, right? So quite interesting. And then the second effect is Cont Rearguard Circle. During a turn, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Hazerid or Medial in its card name, all of your other Rearguards in the same column as this unit gets power plus 5,000. So another plus 5,000 effect. So that seems alright. It's like, seems, yeah, extra help for the Hazerid and Medial Ryan lines, which is, they're probably the worst, unfortunately. Oh, no, there is the Giant Gill as well. So there's a few Ryan lines that perform very well. Hazerid and Medial is, like, not one of them. They're kind of more mid-range. So, yeah, kind of suffers. And then lastly, we have that Welstra support. And thank God it is not a PR. It is actually just real cards, right? It's just real cards. So first we got Assault Flight Carrier Lubetzal, right? Which is a set order. And then the effect is when this unit is put in the, when this card is put into the order zone, if you have a Vanguard with Blitz in its card name, draw a card and soul charge 1. So that's a straight up more cards, more soul. Fixes that issue, right? I guess, if you have soul issues. And second, the operate ability is when this card is operated, if it is your main phase, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 unit card from among them with grade less than or equal to your opponent, close the rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. If it is your battle phase, you draw you draw a card, not draw by. But yeah, just extra card draw, right? Extra pluses. This is basically what Welstra has been lacking, right? Just good cards. Actually, just good cards. A second product as well. So this solves that, and it's actually a very, very cracked effect, right? Just being able to get free stuff, right? Free stuff is good, right? Free stuff is good. So very, very cool to see them print this out. But they also added another card, and this was Operate Master Freyheat. So auto when this unit is placed in the rearguard circle, if your order zone has a set order, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose your deck for up to 1 card of the same card name as your Vanguard, or up to 1 product card, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you have a Vanguard with Welstra in its card name, choose up to 1 product card from your hand and put into the order zone. This card does so much already. It is basically fixing your problems when you don't have like Persona Ride, or you don't have the product card, right? And then you can straight up operate it. You can get away with all the shenanigans of like you know, some cards can't be, well, some products can't just be placed. You just do it by effect to put it down, and it just works, right? So very, very cool. And the second effect is auto rearguard circle. When the shooter attacks a Vanguard, if you have Vanguard with the Welstra in its card name, Soul Blast 2, choose a product card from your order zone and operate it. So straight up, more operations. This solves, I think this does help solve the problem with the product deck, simply because there were too many moving pieces in that deck, and you only had like one kind of product that you can do. You're very limited in scope, but now you just have 100% of that, right? You have extra products, more ways to operate. It's just better and better. So this Welstra might finally be a deck worthy of play at locals, right? Because we basically saw none. for a very long time. So that should be a fresh stream. Anyway, that is it for this week. This week's Tuesday. If you want to, again, if you want to get some free stuff, giveaway down below. Go submit something, and we'll be picking the winners and announcing the winners later on. So you have until December 26th, 7 p.m. Australia time, right? Australia Eastern time, or midnight LA. That's basically why we chose. So yeah, go get some free stuff. That is it for me, and I'll see you all next time. All right, bye.